chief's tenure extended. Why indecision? Recently, the Supreme Court has sought response from the Central Vigilance Commission in 10 days on petition challenging the amended law allowing extension of the tenure of Director of Enforcement Directorate by 5 years. Heads of central agencies have a fixed tenure of 2 years at present but may now be given an annual extension of 3 years. Change in tenure of CBI Director is affected by amendment in Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946, while change in tenure of ED Director has been brought by amendment in Central Vigilance Commission Act 2003. The Act further provides that no such extension shall be granted after the completion of a total period of 5 years, including the period specified in the initial appointment. Because of criticism, because of barely 2 weeks before the start of the winter session of Parliament, the ordinances related to the extension of the tenure of CBI and ED were brought. The move has angered the opposition. In the 17th Lok Sabha, the BJP government has brought more than 1/3 of the ordinances for every 10 bills. Some criticize that the government in the ED and CBI has been given extension to keep its pet parrots. The amendment made by the central government in the petition challenges the fundamental concept laid down by Apex Court in 2 judgments in the Vineet Narayan and Common Cause cases. Central Bureau of Investigation. It is the main investigative agency of central government for matters relating to corruption and major criminal investigations. The Central Investigation Bureau has its origins from the special police establishment established by Government of India in 1941. The task of the special police establishment at that time was to investigate cases of bribery and corruption of Transcation in the Indian War and Supplies Department during World War II. CBI was established by a resolution of Ministry of Home Affairs in 1963 after the recommendation of the Santhanam Committee. It functions under the Department of Personnel and Training. The functions of CBI include solving special crimes like corruption cases, economic crimes like financial fraud, narcotics, antiquities, smuggling, terrorism, ransom for kidnapping, etc. Enforcement Directorate. The Enforcement Directorate is a law enforcement agency and economic intelligence agency responsible for enforcing economic laws and fighting economic crime in India. It is made of officers from the Indian Revenue Service, the Indian Police Service, and the Indian Administrative Service, along with officers promoted from their own cadre. The origin of the directorate dates back to 1 May 1956 when the enforcement unit was constituted in the Department of Economic Affairs to deal with the violation of exchange control laws under the Foreign Exchange Regulation Act 1947. The main objective of the Enforcement Directorate is to implement 2 major acts of the Government of India, the Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999 and the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002. The Directorate of the Enforcement, which is headquartered in New Delhi, is headed by the Director of Enforcement. There are 5 regional offices at Mumbai, Chennai, Chandigarh, Kolkata and Delhi, which are headed by the Director of Special Enforcement.